Hello, Seiiti Arata, today from the streets in San Salvador, El Salvador. And I have to tell you, please do not do what you love. Instead of that, you have to love what you do. I know this might sound like a small change in words, but it's gonna make all the difference in your life. And everybody would be telling you, do what you love, as if passion is something that you're supposed to find magically. And it's not the case. Passion is not something that you find. Passion is something that you build. Most people think the passion comes first, then the results will follow. And that's completely backwards. Passion is not the starting point. It is the outcome of a process. First, you engage in the activity, and then, as you get better, you build competence. And when you feel competent, you gain confidence. And that confidence will make the activity more enjoyable. And as you repeat that process, you will develop passion. This is why people who are truly passionate about something, they were not necessarily passionate about it from the very beginning. That was not the case. They became passionate over time. This is also backed by psychology. According to the self-determination theory that has been developed by Edward Deci, D-E-C-I, and Richard Ryan, people feel more motivated. They get more engaged when they develop a sense of competence. Of course, because they are good, right? They control what they're doing. Passion is a byproduct of mastery. It's not something that you're randomly gonna discover one day. Why? This happens because the brain releases dopamine when making progress. And dopamine is a neurotransmitter that will reinforce your motivation. It's gonna make you want to keep going. And the better you get, the more you're gonna enjoy the process. And of course, the more passion you feel. Now think about how this works in your life. If you wait around for passion to appear, you'll never start. But if you choose something, if you put in the effort, if you track your progress, then you will start feeling more invested in whatever it is. This is also explained by a psychological concept called the IKEA Effect. Before I explain the IKEA Effect, take a look behind me. This is the, can you see? This is the Google, not the Google building, but Google offices here. They have also many other offices. It's a pretty cool building. I like it. Anyway, the IKEA Effect is the tendency for people to value things more when they put effort in them, right? It's named after the furniture company IKEA, because when you buy IKEA, you have to build it at home. And there are studies showing that people feel more attached to the furniture that they assemble themselves, even if the quality or the looks is not necessarily better. The same happens with your work. When you invest time and effort into something, then you're gonna feel a stronger connection to whatever it is. That's why passion is not something that you're gonna find, it's something that you create by putting in the work. Okay. Second mistake that people make is thinking that they already know what they love. Well, now here's the truth. You don't really know what you love until you actually do it. Thinking about something and actually doing it are completely different experiences. And people often imagine a career or a lifestyle, and they believe like this is their passion, and later they realize that this is not what makes them happy at all. This happens because the brain is pretty bad at predicting emotions. When you imagine doing something, you only focus on the idea of doing it in theory, but it's not the day-to-day reality. Another reason why this happens is that preferences change when we have exposure. The dopamine pathways in your brain will shift over time based on what you repeatedly experience. This means the things you enjoy right now might not be the things that you're going to be enjoying in the future. And the only way for you to truly know what excites you is to test it in real life. Many people also get stuck because of cognitive dissonance. You know that? Cognitive dissonance? That's the mental discomfort when you feel that your actions are contradicting your beliefs, your past beliefs. So if you always told yourself, I would never enjoy sales, I hate salespeople. Even if you didn't try, but then you start to do it and you start to like it, you're gonna resist admitting that you were wrong. That's why people hold on to outdated ideas about what they think they should love, because they would rather stick to an old identity than accept their true passion being something completely different. Do you understand that? In this case, your focus is not aligned. You have to go to the link arata.se/focus course. You have to learn how to master your own focus. And the only way to fix this is by taking action. You have to expose yourself to different activities and track your reactions. You need to test things in short bursts without making like a lifelong commitment. Just go and try. Instead of sitting around trying to figure out your passion, just go work on something for a few weeks. It's okay. Then you see how it feels. Try volunteering. Shadow someone in a profession that you're curious about. You can assist somebody, help them in their work. The goal here is to get real world data instead of just thinking in circles. You have to pay attention to what excites you, what drains you. You can track how often you lose yourself in the activity, in the flow. Then you're like, oh my God, it's so late already. Passion is something discovered through action, not with thoughts only. And the third and the final key to all of this is your environment. This is also important. Maybe that's also why I wanted to show you the Google building. Some people might enjoy working in a company like that. Some other people might want to do their own business, you know. People believe passion is only about what they do, but the truth is that where you do it matters as much. You know, you don't need to start your own business to be happy. Some people thrive inside organizations. And the key is finding the right environment that supports your strengths, that supports your values. The environment affects motivation in three different ways. First, the societal reinforcement. When you're surrounded by people who are highly motivated, your own internal motivation automatically increases. This is because there's this psychological principle called social contagion, which means that emotions and behaviors, they spread through groups. So if you are in a workplace where people are excited about what they do, well, you naturally feel more engaged. The second is structure. A well-organized workplace with clear goals, systems, documentation will allow you to focus on your work without distractions. Because chaos, uncertainty, they kill passion. When you're in a structured environment that removes unnecessary stress, you can put all your energy into doing what you love. And the third one is resources. Because the right company will provide tools, mentorship, and opportunities that will take years for you to build on your own. So being in the right place can multiply your impact. And this is why some people burn out as entrepreneurs. But maybe they will thrive inside of a great company. So it's not about independence versus employment here. What we're talking about is alignment. And the key question is not, oh, should I work for myself? Should I work for a company? No, the key question is where do I have the best opportunity to do meaningful work? If you're in the right environment or in the wrong environment, well, what can you do? You have two options. You either will find a new environment that will give you a better fit to your passions, your strengths, or number two, you try to reshape your current environment, maybe by finding new projects that will excite you. In many cases, you don't have to quit, you just have to adjust a little bit what you have to focus on. Okay? Did you like? How can you apply all of this? The first thing, stop waiting to find your passion. Pick something. Commit to getting good at whatever it is that you do. Focus on building your skills first, and then passion will follow. Then you also have to test everything. Try different activities, different roles, different environments. Pay attention to what excites you. Track your real life reaction instead of just imagining what might you love, maybe. Optimize for growth. Put yourself in an environment that amplifies your strengths, removes the unnecessary obstacles. And remember this, passion is not something that you find. Passion is something you build, you create. Okay, so now go make it happen. For this, you're gonna need focus. That's why I recommend you to visit the link arata.se/focus course.